Next match, we had Riho, the women's AEW champion, taking on Britt Baker in a world title match. Let me get your thoughts on this, Dave, first, because Riho has been a big topic of conversation over on the Twitterverse. Some people I would say most people like her, but the people who don't like her are real adamant about why they don't like her. They feel like she's unbelievable. Not seeing that she's 95 pounds, or around that area, it's kind of hard to find her believable as a wrestler or a whatever you want to call her to defeat women like Britt Baker and Nyla Rose, etc., etc. But she's definitely super over with the AEW crowd. They absolutely love her. What are your thoughts on Riho? Do you like her as a wrestler, or do you like her as the current champion of AEW?
I don't know enough about her to say I like her or I don't like her. I really don't have much of an opinion on her because I'm not really invested in her matches. I mean, when this was on, I know we're not on NXT, I get it. Io Shirai versus whoever that other chick is called. At one time she was Lacey Lane, I think, or something like that. Whatever her name is. But I watched that match over that one because I'm more interested in Io Shirai than I am these two wrestling, because honestly it's confusing to me because Britt Baker, which they announced it later on, oh, next week we're going to be in Britsburg. I mean, so why wouldn't you have a world title match, have her have a championship match in her hometown? It would have made a lot more sense, and you could have really built that up. The hometown girl getting a women's championship match.
Maybe they don't want to go with the whole WWE philosophy, and you know what that is, where the hometown person always loses, right? Usually the hometown person, for the most part, usually loses. And Riho is not dropping that title anytime soon, especially how popular she is at the moment.
Yeah, but
I think it would have been a little bit of a... yeah, of course. You would have... But see, then again, I think AEW is going with, they want Riho to be probably not... I don't want to go that route because I don't know if she would get booed, even if it's in Britt Baker's hometown. She may still get cheered because Riho is loved. Like I don't see a lot of negative comments about her. I said one tweet I said I would rather watch Io Shirai over Riho because I'm not saying that Rio is a bad wrestler or anything in that nature. I just find Io Shirai a better wrestler, and I find her more entertaining to watch. You thought I dropped the bomb on AEW saying that comment because Riho is so loved in the AEW community that I feel like they should keep running with her as the champion as long as they can because she's super popular at the moment.
Yeah, I think they should have went with Britt Baker as their first champion because it makes no sense at all to me. It's like they've kind of dropped the ball with Britt Baker. Maybe they don't think she's that good now. I don't know how they feel about her, but
I think they should have turned her hair last night. But past that, what did you think of the match? Did you watch the match? I know you said you were watching the Io Shirai one.
Back and forth. I had both screens on. I was paying attention to what was going on, and I did see that. Of course, she retained the title. It seemed like a pretty good match back and forth. Some people said Riho slowed down for Britt Baker, and I don't know. It's kind of
they really. What I saw was that they said that. I know Bob Aruski put the tweet out that Britt Baker got cocky and she caught slipping and Riho beat her. That, but also that Riho outsmarted her because she's a veteran and that Britt Baker is not, hasn't been wrestling as long as Riho, and that Riho took advantage of that. And you can obviously see who the better wrestler of the two is when they're inside the ring. You said that they're wasting Britt Baker at the moment. Is that what you said?
I don't know if they're wasting her, but to me it was a waste of a first announcing signee. Like, you were really playing it up how she's just the future of your women's division, and then you basically have her do nothing, and you've basically done nothing with her, but now you're trying to play up her hometown next week, but she just lost the world title match. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like kind of all over the place with it, but I don't know much about Britt Baker anyway either, so that's why this division to me is like, okay, I didn't really care for Britt Baker versus Riho anyway, so it's like, well, whatever. I mean, it was an interesting match to me.
Thank you, Peck and Rod, for the host there. I didn't mind the match either, It did seem like Riho had to slow down a little bit for Britt Baker. It did look like that on the screen. A little bit of a sloppy match, just like the first match of the tag match. It was a little bit sloppy of an ending, but still overall good tag match. I would say the same thing. A little bit of a sloppy match, but it was still a good match. I'm not one to criticize someone for being skinny. Like Marco Stunt is a different story, and we'll get into that. But Riho, at least she's skinny as a twig, but she can go in that damn ring. And I feel like that really helps her out in matches, and especially how she's a veteran and she knows how to move around in that ring. I really thought the match was good, even though it kind of had its sloppy moments. Let's get into the chat real quick.
Really quick, and it was funny because about a year or so ago, people were like, Kairi Sane is really small.
Yeah. Hey, she's tearing it up. Let's get into the chat real quick. Bob Ruski says Paige has been acting strange on BTE lately, kind of teasing a turn. Oh, that'd be interesting to see Hangman Page go his own little route there. I see the end game of all this is the Inner Circle versus the Elite, with the ending being Hangman turning on the Elite, says Mary Watson. Riho had to slow down for Britt, says Bob Ruski. Riho fucking sucks. Britt, excuse me. Thank you, Richie Vargas, and thank you, Bill, for those bits, guys. Really do appreciate that. Don't forget, guys, we'll be doing a giveaway at the end of the month. People who have dropped bits and has been in here and been a subscriber, you guys, it's a giveaway for everyone. Screw it, we'll just do it that way. Riho fucking sucks. Britt fucking sucks, and Britt is only anywhere in this industry because of the dick she fucks. Wow, wow. Okay. It's the same people with the Marco argument. Speed, says Barbara Ruski, mentioning about her being small and skinny. Shouldn't drop it to no one but B next, says Barbara Ruski, saying B Priestley should be the next AEW Women's Champion. You have any thoughts on her before we move on?
Not really.
What's up, No Boy? What's up, New? Thank you, Peck and Rod, for subbing. Holy crap, what is going on with everything? Y'all are warming my heart up over here, guys. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for the resub, 8 months in a row. Thank you. 4 months in a row. Subscribed for 8 months. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I hope that B or another Joshi wrestler should beat Riho. Okay, all right. What's up, guys? How y'all look? Like AEW, says No Boy. We're touching on AEW right now. We got some more highlights to show you. I like to retract that statement. I was thirsty, says Marion Watson. What's up, Truth and Loyalty? How you doing tonight, brother? With the best emote going around on Twitch, the HBK face with the cowboy hat is the best emote on Twitch. I don't want to hear anything different. Wow, Richie Vargas, thank you very, very much. You must be feeling generous since your Broncos are losing. I shouldn't probably say that, but I'm sorry. But thank you very much. Appreciate that. Let's move on, shall we? I lost my spot on... Here we go. There we go.